Hi everyone. Hi. I'm pretty sure you are a little bit confused about the title of this video. I know. Everyone usually expects this to be a live stream of Smash fights. Hola, Naidelin. Bienvenida. Me da gusto verte otra vez. Déjenme explicar primero en inglés y ahorita explico en español qué está pasando. Hey, so basically today this live stream is going to be about a different topic. As you can see, the layout of the screen, if I'm not mistaken, is about my desktop. So I decided to give a quick crash course on programming. As some of you may know, I make a living out of programming. So I'm a software developer engineer. I have worked at Oracle. I also work at Amazon. And currently I'm being a freelancer, so I do different kind of coding. I've been a programmer in the C language. I've been programming on the JavaScript, on Java, on Ruby, mostly all of the languages that are out there. So let me go quickly in Spanish and explain what is going on. Hoy estoy haciendo un stream distinto. Este es un stream rápido de programación. Es un curso súper rápido de cómo programar. Yo he trabajado en empresas como en Oracle, en Amazon, ahorita estoy como freelancer y básicamente he usado pues, todos los lenguajes de programación, bueno, no todos, pero sí he usado varios lenguajes de programación, lenguaje C, lenguaje Java, JavaScript, Ruby. Actualmente estoy tratando de aprender Swift y lo que es programación funcional. So let's get started today. And today, so what we're going to do today is to have a web page with a couple of buttons that help us have some sort of functioning. Hey, hi, Marbs. Yes. So let's get started today, and I'm gonna take some notes. Unfortunately, they take a little bit long to synchronize on the notes that you can see over there, but hopefully it will work. So today we're gonna do HTML. HTML is the basic language for programming on the web. It means hypertext markup language. And basically it says how the content on a web page is formatted. So you decide whether something that is on the web page is a paragraph, or if it's a menu, or if it's a header, or the title. And the other thing that we're going to learn today is called CSS, which is Cascade Style Sheets. Which basically define the design of the web page. So with CSS, you decide whether the page is going to be black on the background, whether the text, which type font it's going to be used, and so on. And the third and last thing that we're going to do today is JavaScript. JavaScript is for giving it functionality to your web page. So with nothing more to say, let's get started. So let's get started first with HTML. For HTML, web pages have a very simple structure on how they work. So a web page is made of, let me do this a little bit bigger. Hopefully you can see it. So let me start typing very quickly what a basic HTML page works like. So you start by saying to the browser, hey. Yes, I hope there are not boring classes. I hope you enjoy this. This is a very basic crash course on web development. So you start with HTML, and then you say the elements of an HTML page are the head, where you define a lot of information about the web page itself, and the body. So as you can see here, you start a tag with the less than symbol, and then you end it with the greater than. Yeah, so that's how it looks. And once you're done with the head, you start with the body of the web page, and then you finish the body. You say, hey, this is where the body finishes, and this is where the HTML finishes. So that's pretty much an empty web page. That's how it looks. Let's save it just to create crash course, crash.html, and let's save it on the desktop. So as you can see, this application called Sublime Text 2, it's a very good text editor. It recognizes the extension of the file you're modifying, and so it gives you the syntax coloring, which is pretty nice. So let's now create another page, another file that is going to be called styles, style sheets. And in here, we're just going to do something like this. In here, we're going to say, hey, the body is going to have a background color of let's make it black. So let's make it 000. That's it. In programming, you can create comments like this. So comments are ignored by whoever is parsing this. And in here, RGB stands for, I don't know if you guys know what it stands for, but it stands for red, green, blue, and the A is for alpha. So let's save this file over here, and let's call it style.css on the desktop. And that's pretty much it. Once you set this the extension, you can see that immediately it takes the colors for everything, right? I don't know if you can see it pretty well. Let me actually check on that. Let me see if you can see it. Text fine. Let me just check quickly that. I don't know. I forgot to check that. Oh, there is an ant. There is an ant on my desktop. What the hell? Yes, it's looking good. Okay, so we're done with the text. Let's open the HTML file on the browser, and let's see how do we do that. File. Let's go on Firefox, open file. We're gonna open this from the desktop, and it's crashed. So of course it's empty. As you can see on the stream, it's an empty file. But let's put something over here inside the body, all right? Hello world. We saved the file. I'm not gonna save it anymore from the menu, so this is the shortcut for saving, Command S. So I'm going to be doing that from now on. And let's reload the page. As you can see, Hello World is now printed on my very first web page in there. There is not much into it, but of course it's because the HTML is empty, right? Hey, but what about this? I said I wanted the body to be RGB black. So why is this not loading it? Let's just Google how to actually insert the CSS file inside the HTML file. So let's open in here and let's say include CSS in HTML. All right. Pretty much the first result, which is W3 Schools, is a very good resource on how to do things. And as you can see, there is an example right here. So we're just going to copy paste that. It's inside head, so let's put it inside head. It's a good programming practice to put everything on the right number of spaces depending on where they are inside the structure of the document you are typing. So we're saying this, please browser include a style sheet of this type, text CSS, and this is the direction. So my file is called style, so let's save that again, and let's go here and let's reload. We'll reload the page. Oh, something is wrong. I don't know if I save this. I don't know if let's see what's in the web page source and see if this is already taking this into account. Oh yes, it is. So let's find out why this is not being loaded, if this is on the same place as it should be on here. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. So this is a particular thing of programming. You have to be very, very tolerant to frustrations. Things are not going to work very fine the first times you do things. You have to get used to that. So let's give it a try. Let's give it the full path of on the hard drive. Let's copy paste this, and let's give it another shot. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, that's because I don't know how to reload this. Alan, yes, I've been working as a teacher before. I've been doing some lessons of programming, so it's not new to me. It's not new. I'm just giving this a try. I don't know how you guys are going to react. This is not working. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We can actually put the CSS directly inside the HTML file. So let's just comment this out. Let's just put this as pending. So you put an HTML comment with these tags, this and this. It means, hey, ignore that browser, please. And so let's put the style right here. Style. You open the style tag and you close it with this, and then you say, hey, I want the body to have a background color. Oh, it actually auto completes that, a background color of RGBA. Oh, that's probably where I wrote it wrong. This is how I want my web page to work, and let's reload it. Oh, what the hell? It is still not working. All right, you know what? Let's just Google it. We are going to do development, Google assisted development. What's this Orsa? This is just a crash course on HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I hope you guys like it. This is functional programming with JavaScript. So let's see, style. Let's Google. Let's just go to Google, style, body, background, CSS, and let's see what is the right thing, because I don't know everything from memory. So yeah, it's pretty much right. So I'm not really sure why. Oh, it's because of the alpha. It should be 255. Oh, I am so stupid. Yes, that was it. So this is the alpha channel, and I was telling it to be completely transparent, so the real background of the browser is white. Okay, so let's give it another shot at the file to keep things separate. Maybe that was what was wrong. Let's just keep this in memory, and let's put this back on the 255. Oh, what is this? I haven't purchased Sublime. Yes, that was it. As you can see, like the color is to change Google style, like the color. Yeah, so you can change the style, random, like you said. And but now the problem is that the text is right here, hello world is right there, but now it's black. So now let's tell on our styles that we want the text to be white. We can actually say also a little bit of words, so we don't need to know RGB. So let's give it another shot. Let's save this file and let's reload. Oh, it's not working. I think it's this color. I don't know everything from memory, so it's kind of complicated to try to guess everything and get it right at the first time. So let's just Google it again. Everything is from Google. I'm just telling you how to do things. This is how actually things are done on a regular basis and works. So the style for text background for text body. Yeah, first result, text color. Oh, it's color. So the right word that we needed here is not text, and not text color. It's just color. So we saved changes. We reload the page. And it definitely should be white. Now I don't know why, but let's do this. Let's say that this is now an actual paragraph, and you say that the paragraph is with a P, and then you close it with another P, okay? And now in here we're gonna say, hey, I want my paragraphs to be of white color, okay? And then let's give it another shot. Oh, screw this thing! Why is this not working? It's putting me. Oh, it's because I haven't changed this. Oh, I was not saving the changes for the HTML file. That is what was wrong. Now this is white. Okay, you know what? Let's put this back in here. I'm sorry. This is probably a little bit confusing. And let's just say the color of the body, I want it to be white, okay? Okay, we got it working now, and we got it working. Oh, there is another ant. There is another ant on my desk. What the hell? Let me go take a quick look in here. Oh, I wanted to see how many people was watching this. Okay, so now we're done with that. And let's try to make a little bit of more changes. So let's say that the paragraph in here, I want the paragraphs to be aligned on the center. So we're gonna say text align center, and the width of a paragraph is gonna be 100% of the web page. So as you can see now, it's in the middle, but hey, it looks a little bit small, right? So how can we increase the size of this? Let's put this with the font size, if I recall correctly. And let's say that the font size, we want it to be 40 pixels of size. So we refresh and it looks definitely better, right? And that's pretty much it. So bear with me. Now that we have done yes, Brandon, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm doing this because I know not everyone that likes playing Smash. I know that not everyone that likes playing Smash likes computers, but I'm pretty sure this will be a little bit more successful over time. I'm just gonna keep trying with this. Really, even if it's only you, it's worth it. So let's continue and let's do now some JavaScript. Let's do some JavaScript to put some functions on here. So before this, let me remove all of this and let's put this inside the style file that we saved in here. So it's pretty much separated how things work. Okay, let's save this and let's go back again to how to include CSS. I mean, these things you don't need to know everything by memory. You just need to understand the concepts and how to Google them properly. So let's save this and let's see if this is still working. Oh, the styles just go. It's working, okay, it's fine. So this is where you include the styles on the HTML file. And now let's create a small button over here. Let's put a small button in here and you create a button with the button tag. Button, and we're gonna say the value of the button is click me. And that's it. And let's see what happens with the button. Oh, it's a really small button. Let's put something in here. Click me. And we need to close the button tag. And that's pretty much it. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's a very, very small button. It's right here and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything, but you can click on it. So let's try. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that, but let's try to make the button look a little bit bigger. So we say, hey, I want buttons in my page to have a width of 20% of the page. I want the font size inside the button to be, I don't know, 20 pixels. And that's it. Yes, so now it's a bigger button. Cool. Now, let's create the third and last file, which is for JavaScript. And we're gonna include it on our HTML page as well. So JavaScript is where we actually create a function of things. So that means we're gonna create a listener, which is something that we tell the browser to tell us to do, to tell us when somebody clicks on the button, and we tell the browser what to do when people clicks on that button. So in order to do that, we have to create a unique ID for this button, and we're going to call this button 1, 2, 3, just for the sake of giving it a name. Something is wrong here because, as you can see, the colors are wrong. I'm probably doing something wrong here. I don't know. Looks like I screwed up. Oh, it's fine now. Okay. So let's go over here and let's say, hey, this is JavaScript. This is a third language. So you guys are seeing three different things. This is HTML, this is style sheets, and this is JavaScript. So we're going to say, hey, document get element by ID, and we just call the button 1, 2, 3, and we're going to add a listener. I think it's listener. I don't know if add event listener, and we're going to say, hey, whenever, oh, what happened? I clicked accidentally here. So whenever somebody clicks on it, we're going to say, hey, I want you to do this, please. And we're going to say alert, hi. You're going to see what happens. Let's save this file. Script, JavaScript. The extension for JavaScript files is JS, so it's recognized now. And there's something missing over here. I created a function. I need to close the function. I need to do this. Yes. And now let's go onto the web page and say, hey, include that code, please. So we say, hey, there is a script whose language is written in JavaScript, and the source is script.js, the name of the file on the hard drive. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's reload this and let's see what happens. Oh, it's screwed up. We actually need to close the script tag. Don't forget to close the scripts, okay? Okay, so let's see the source of the page. Oh no, let's see the console. Okay, let's just try to click on it. Oh, it's not working, so I'm doing something wrong. Let's Google how to add event listener on JavaScript. I probably did something wrong. So you do document.getElementById. This is add event listener. It's not add listener. So let's do that. Let's save the files. And let's reload the page. Oh, this is not working. Hey, Brandon Smash Gamer for Life. Hey, Orsa, how often these classes are gonna be? I don't know. I still don't know. I'm just giving this a try, and let's see how people respond to this. And there is a couple of errors here. Type error. Document get element by ID is null. Oh yes. There are some tricks. On how these things are working. So the browser is parsing everything from up to down. So as you can see, the script is inserted before actually the button is declared. So let's just move the inclusion of the script after, and let's see what happens over here. Hi. So as you can see, I just made a function in here with JavaScript that says, hey, get this button and add a listener event for that. Whenever somebody clicks on it, execute this function, which says alert hi. Let's just put another message. Welcome to the first crash course on programming from the Orsa. And let's put this semicolon. Let's save the file. We don't need to save this because this only says include this. We reload the page, and then we go ahead and click on it again, and as you can see, there is the hi, and there is the welcome to the first crash course on programming from the Orsa. Now, browsers, of course, don't like web pages that put a lot of alerts. They're actually spam, considered spam, but it's really useful for when you're developing. So prevent this page from creating additional dialogues. Let's not worry about that, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for today. Let's just add some more functionality to the button, so it does something more useful than that. And let's only say hi, okay? Let's remove that message and let's do something. Let's just do something. And as you can see, the power of JavaScript is to change how the document is behaving. So let's say document get document.body. It's a property of the document. You can change its property dynamically, so its background color is going to be equal to red. Let's make it red when somebody clicks on it. Let's see if it works. Oh no, it doesn't work. Document.body. Let's Google it. Let's just Google it. Body set background color JavaScript. Oh, it's a style. So we have to say, okay, first we have to say document.body.its_style. Background color is not like this, it's like this. And yes, of course, this is JavaScript, and JavaScript requires strings to be on the double quotes. So let's just click on it. It's gonna say hi, and it's gonna change the background color into red. Nice. Okay, so this is pretty much it for today. This was just a very fast, Professor Orsa. Yeah, it would be fun to do that. Okay, so let's just repeat. Let's just go over what we just did. We created a web page by creating 3 files over here. We created the HTML file, which says what is the content inside the page. We created the style.cascade style sheet file, which says these are the colors and the text sizes, font types that we want on our document, and this is for functionality. So we have the three files over here, the HTML. It says, hey, this is the head, and this is the style, saying, hey, the body, I want the body background to be black with no alpha transparency, and I want the text color to be white. I want paragraphs to be aligned on the center, and to be with a font size of 40 pixels, so they can actually be seen. And I want buttons to be a font size of 20 pixels. And on the JavaScript, we just say, hey, whenever somebody clicks on the button, I want you to say alert, and I want you to put the body's background color on red. And that's pretty much what we did. Last thing, just before finishing, let's put a nice title on the page. So you can do that inside the head. So you say, hey, what is the title of this page, and where is the title actually seen? The title is seen on the tab of the browser. So hello, I'm just gonna type hello over here, and let's reload the page. And as you can see here, maybe you cannot see it because it's really small on the streaming, but the tab now says hello over here. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy it, and if you want a copy of the files, I'm gonna be saving them, and I'm gonna keep a copy of them. I don't know where to publish them yet. We'll probably post them on Discord. I don't know, but you can actually get started and play around with this. And I don't know when I'm gonna do another one. I think Brandon really like it. Alan probably is watching, so I'm giving it another shot. Maybe on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I'm gonna do the continuation of this, and let's go for more functionality. Okay. Hope you guys really enjoy it, and the stream now is over. I'm just gonna keep chatting on you, Brandon and Alan, but this is mostly over. Thank you very much for watching. Let's